Okay, in today's video, we are speaking with CEO Julia Frank of a company that we've actually covered before. We covered PlantX back when the stock was about 49 cents US dollars. It's about doubled since then. They've had some amazing happenings going on, huge growth in revenue. Many people are calling them basically the new Amazon for plant-based. And this movement, obviously, in this section of the market is continuing to grow and grow and grow. Julia is a very interesting person. She's CEO of the company. She's worked with BMW and really has a wealth of knowledge in the business world. And so in this video, that's what we're going to be discussing. So please make sure that you hit the like button on this side right over there, this side right over there, and right there down below, you'll catch all of the links. And welcome, Julia.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, so first question is, last time when we were talking, or when I was talking with Sean, which was quite a while ago, stock was like maybe like 47 cents US dollars. And, it's really, that's a big move, basically a double. So, I know you guys have done a financing and, you guys have really a lot of plans for expansion. You had a huge growth in revenue, but let's start with what's going on? Why such an incredible jump? What's happening over at PlantX?
First of all, like, who's not familiar with PlantX? I think I would just give a big picture of our company. So basically, we are the digital face of the plant-based community and the one-stop shop for everything plant-based. And our idea is to have a massive e-commerce platform where we can house any kinds of plant-based products and services under one big umbrella. And we already offer a couple thousand products, and basically we add new products and verticals on a daily basis. And that's how we basically keep growing on a daily basis. And that's how we keep on growing on our revenue. And I think I'm not 100% sure when you talked to Sean the past time, but I think that since then we have a couple more thousand products than we used to have a couple months ago. So obviously, we grow our business on a daily basis, and that's how also our stock grows and our revenue grows. And it's pretty amazing what happened in the past couple of months. We are also about to plan our brick and mortar locations. We raised around 10 million Canadian. And it's just amazing what happened the past couple of weeks and months.
Yeah, I was talking to Sean last time, and just a side note, I think it's a good example. Right now, obviously, there's so much things going on in the world. A lot of people have lost their jobs and had difficulty. And I think it's a really good example of the opportunities that are out there in the world. You guys put together an idea, a service, and, you guys executed on it. And so it's, fantastic to see from that perspective. But let me ask you, so first time I went to your website, that was kind of what I thought too. I was like, this kind of reminds me of basically an Amazon for all things kind of plant-based. Is that the long-term macro goal here?
It kind of goes in the direction because we have many exciting verticals in our platforms, and we have thousands of plant-based products so far. And like I said, we basically add new products on a daily basis, and from food and baking items, drinks, pet products, vitamins, supplements. We also have baby products and even indoor plants. We basically offer anything plant-based, which is obviously from a really high quality and hits our standards. So basically it is kind of an Amazon, because we are trying to offer any plant-based product which has our quality standards, but which is really important to us. We also want to act as an educational tool. So for us, it's really important to also inform people about the plant-based lifestyle and to give them an idea how it works. We also offer a meal delivery service. So when you've never even tried cooking a plant-based meal and want to really see how it feels, you can actually get a meal subscription and order 3 days in a row or 5 days in a row, really try it out how your body feels when you only have plant-based diet for 3 days in a row. And because I actually hear quite a lot that people think that you don't have enough energy from plant-based products, which is absolutely not true. So give it a try and check it out. So far, we are available with our meal delivery service all over Canada, but we are about to expand into the US, which is really, really exciting because obviously we want to also be available on that US market with our meals. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it goes in the direction Amazon, but it's actually much more. We also like want to build a community around it, and like I said, we also offer meals.
So one of the things that's becoming, and it has been for a while, but it's really hitting stride, is kind of this whole green movement, starting with green energy. And, the Democrats have both sections of government, and they're really, want to push towards more renewables and more green. And with that, it really also, on top of the health component and that sector that moves the plant-based market, there's, I think, kind of an added tailwind from the shift kind of entirely towards this type of green world that they're trying to create more of. So let me ask you, what type of projections, when you guys are looking at the market as a whole, how much movement do you think can occur just in the plant-based space? We see so much type of projections on, here's how much the electric vehicle market can grow, here's how much solar can grow. What does it look like when you're looking just at the plant-based type of market? Because, it is a new market that is, not that, first of all, not that saturated and still in its infancy. I mean, you guys are one of the few companies right now that have really put together a viable business that can be something that reaches, millions of people. So how does that look in projections?
I mean, I think in general, it's like really hard to give any projections at the moment. I can just like tell that this vertical or like this market is basically exploding, because everyone seems to be like, or wants to be like a little bit healthier. I have like friends that never tried like a plant-based diet before, and they are like kind of have more time. They start cooking by themselves, or like I have friends that start like doing yoga. So I feel like in general, like everyone since actually, the pandemic, like everyone wants to be like a kind of little bit healthier. So for us, it was actually, it was not planned. We started PlantX in November 2019. So we had no idea that this will be happening, right? And I mean, for us, it is actually great that we have the possibility to deliver all these great products to your doorstep, because, most of the people are not even like going out that much, or like everyone does home office. So, I mean, this market will definitely grow even more. I mean, we have projections which have been done like last year, but to be honest, it's really hard to tell because no one really knows how long the pandemic will last. And it definitely also depends on the pandemic, because I think that's also one of the reasons why even more people go more into the direction like e-commerce, like order more food to your home, like also the meal delivery service, which for us works great because like the people don't cook that much and also don't want to go grocery shopping, so it's a perfect opportunity to just like order prepared meals to your home. But I mean, I can also like speak from Germany if you want to hear like recent numbers. I've just like recently read a study that like at least 20% more people are like at least vegetarian, and at least like 10% look into like a plant-based diet. And I mean, compared to like, let's say 5 years ago, like to be honest, like in Germany, I think I don't even know a single restaurant, like 100% plant-based or vegan restaurant that was open 5 years ago in Germany. And now I'm most of the time in Berlin when I'm in Germany, like on like basically every corner you have a new vegan and plant-based restaurant, and like basically on every menu you can find at least one or two plant-based dishes. So I mean, it's obvious that this is not just like a temporary thing that happens right now. I mean, this is not just exploding right now. It keeps on going for sure. I'm 100% convinced, and that's why we actually started that company, and we really believe into it. It's not just that we like looked for a great market for us. We really believe in that, and it's actually our lifestyle. I mean, that's my personal goal, to like educate people about it, and yeah, to bring people closer to that to a plant-based lifestyle, because I feel great, and I really live for that. So I'm really I'm really live for the company. So I think it's pretty amazing.
So let me ask you, one of the things that, in some senses, I look at you guys like one of the first people in your industry to kind of essentially disrupt the industry in terms of the ability to bring e-commerce to the market. And you see that the companies that do a good job of leveraging the internet, it was already coming, but when these lockdowns and things like happen, it certainly increased the process of that. So give us an idea of kind of um, why and how you guys have the upper edge in bringing the digitalization of this type of market, because I think that's why you guys have grown so quickly, is you guys have done a really good, of course you have a brick and mortar store, but you guys have done really well at digitalizing everything you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, there are like a couple components that play together. I mean, first of all, we are not like one. We don't offer like only one brand or like one product. Let's say like a meat supplement or something like that. We basically offer any product that you can find on the plant-based market, which hits our quality standards. And we want to make it as convenient as possible for our customers. So let's say you're looking into plant-based cosmetics, or you're looking into plant-based pet food or plant-based baking items. Like usually you would have to like check on multiple websites for that, right? So we basically offer everything on one website. So you have like one, you put everything in one basket, you do one checkout, and you do one payment, and you receive one shipment. And I think that's like super convenient, which hasn't been really there before. And basically we cover like every vertical that you can imagine. And I think, like I said, it's super convenient for our customers. And I think that's the goal, to make it as easy as possible, and also to offer like a certain level of quality. And like everyone who checks on our website can be 100% sure that it's plant-based. You don't have to like double check on the ingredients, or like, doubt that that is the right product for you. Like all products like run through like a quality check, and so every customer can be 100% sure that it's the perfect quality for them. So I think that's what makes us really unique. And basically we can offer any product on our website, and that's why we grew so fast.
So give me an idea of when you step back at your guys' business. I mean, starting it in 2019, and I mean, you guys have done really well very quickly. And right now there's a lot of people that watch this channel, whether they're investors, whether they're business owners, whether they're people that just realize, they got to kick up maybe their financial life to another level. What are the most important principles or components you guys were able to apply to, I'm sure, not only accomplish your goals, but I'm sure you guys have far exceeded your expectations. So what are a couple of those things?
I mean, first of all, like when we built up the website, our goal was to offer as many products as possible. So like I said, we like started with that, like, offer as many products as possible, because the more products you actually offer on the website, the more you can actually sell. So as of now, we have a couple thousand products online, and we add new products on a daily basis, also new verticals. So for example, we just introduced like a new baby formula. So we also have like a baby nutrition, like a plant-based baby nutrition, also plant-based cosmetics. And that was like the first step. So bring as many products on the website as possible, which have like a really high quality. And then one of our goals was to acquire like a company that makes a lot of sense to us. So we offer also indoor plants, which is actually a really, really interesting market. So the indoor plant market like exploded the past 3 years, and it did even more since since like basically 1 year, since like most of the people actually have to stay home and want to like make their home comfortable and nice. So you basically bring plants to your home, and like most of the people, I mean, you might know, like plants purify the air. It like makes the perfect humidity. in the room. So it's actually super health beneficial to have plants in your home as well. So we looked into a company which is actually based in the UK. It's called Bloomberg's Club UK, and we acquired that company last year in September, which was a great move for us because we get like a lot of experience with a company. They had a really high revenue. I mean, they exist since like 3 years. And also through Bloomberg's Club UK, when we acquired them, we get the chance to introduce that business into Germany. So we actually launched a plant subscription service in Germany three weeks ago. So that's also like amazing, an amazing milestone that we hit like just 3 weeks ago. And yeah, then we are about to open up our brick and mortar locations. One is going to be in San Diego. It's very close to the opening date. We already use this as one of our warehouses. And we have another brick and mortar location, which is about to open up in Squamish in British Columbia and Canada. And also one really exciting in Tel Aviv in Israel. So yeah, I mean, there are like many exciting things and also like milestones that we already hit or are about to hit. Also, talking about revenue, I mean, imagine in last year in December, we reached a massive milestone and went from 0 revenue per month to over 1 million. So, I mean, imagine we started in November 2019, but we launched a website in April 2020 last year. And to achieve such a huge gross revenue in that short period of time is just like mind blowing to me. So yeah, but it actually proves our business model. So yeah, we are really happy about that.
Yeah, no, it is. It is mind blowing. So that's basically, what is that? That's 10 months or so from 0 to 1 million a month. And so I want to dive into that a little bit more, right? So like I heard out of that, you guys did a really good job of creating many streams of income, a bunch of them, right? A bunch of products, you're leveraging the internet. You guys obviously have excel at scaling. You're in Germany, you're in Israel, you're in San Diego. You guys have been able to move very quickly. But let me ask you, as a CEO of a company and someone, you're working with a lot of people, a lot of projects, there's a lot of moving parts. What do you think are the most important things that someone listening can do, like the plant-based, the PlantX principles, or Julia Frank type of principles that you apply as CEO? Like essentially the CEO is the ultimate goal achiever that brings everything together. What is something that you think for all of us that's very important to accomplish these types of goals?
Yeah, so I personally think which is really interesting, because imagine when we started in November 2019, it was basically Sean Dollinger, the founder, and myself as like first employee of the company, and we like kicked off PlantX, and we grew and grew and grew every month and built up an amazing team around us, and I think that's the most important thing. I mean, in the beginning, when you start a company, I mean, everyone knows it. When you're like an entrepreneur and start a business and you're like really small, you kind of tend to do everything. I personally ordered the products. I personally, set up the products on the website, created the product descriptions, added the ingredients, published it, like looked for the images, everything that you can basically imagine was like done by myself and Sean, and then we like added a team of people. Obviously you can't do everything, right? And I think the most important thing is trust in your team, because it's not possible to double check everything. Like we are at a certain level in this company now that it's not possible to double check everything. But in the beginning, obviously you do everything by yourself, so you're like highly involved in each single also like operational process. But now you have to like kind of let go and like trust in your people and like select the right people. And we have an amazing team. And so that is actually the most important advice that I would give to other people. Surround yourself with an amazing team that you can trust, and then you're like free to do your like tasks that you have to fulfill. But you can't do everything, especially as a CEO. It's not possible. So you need an amazing team that you can trust, and that's my number one advice.
Good stuff. Yeah, it's everyone needs inspiration and motivation right now, and there's a lot of people that are struggling financially. And so outside of just the fact that you guys have a huge opportunity to continue to grow as a company, it's just a really good story. I mean, to go in 10 months from 0 to 1 million is, there's a lot of good pieces out of that. So with that type of growth, so you guys trade on the OTC in the United States, and then you guys are in Canada. What would it take to, be able to be listed on the NASDAQ or what have you? Is that a long-term goal? Give us an idea of some of the goals as you guys are growing in America.
I mean, our goals is for sure, our expansion, like I said, like into the US, for sure, like with the meal delivery, and also we are like working on our user app. So we are like working on the development of that, and yeah, I mean, there are like 1,000 things that we are planning to do. I mean, I'm
Are you
sure.
building a plant-based app? Is that what you said? Like you
Yeah,
guys?
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, so you
I
can
didn't
use
know
the
that.
app to like buy our products, but also like use it for our brick and mortar locations.
Interesting. And then, so the brick and mortar location is basically, is that going to be a restaurant? Is that just going to be a store with everything? What's the plan? Is that just going to be like a plant-based superstore, or what is that?
So it's basically it's like it's like a brick and mortar location, which includes a cafe with like delicious drinks and also our plant-based meals ready to order, and obviously also a couple of thousand plant-based products which we also offer online. So yeah, it's gonna be like a really nice kind of, we also kind of call it education center, which I like. So you can buy products, you can also drink a cafe, you can try our meals. You also get like tons of information if you have any questions on like a plant-based lifestyle. So yeah, it's not just a store. It's definitely gonna be much more for sure.
Awesome. So then let me ask you, what are the most important things that you want someone to know about the plant-based story, about the PlantX story, about your company, about the growing movement? What do you think is important for individuals to know?
I mean, like I think I already mentioned, it's I really wanna make sure that we educate people. I don't really force anyone to be 100% plant-based. I mean, you don't have to become a plant-based person, even if you try to be like plant-based or try a plant-based meals, let's say like 2 or 3 times per week. I mean, that's already like kind of a change. I would just like really recommend to look into like a healthy lifestyle, however it might look for everyone. But I wouldn't, like eating meat 3 times per day. What I sometimes hear about like people, maybe like look into like even reduce like once per day, like your meat consume. I think that's also like kind of going into the right direction. But once again, we are forcing no one to become plant-based. Basically anyone can be our customer, and that's the great thing. Like anyone can be our customer. It doesn't matter if you're like we offer products for babies, but you can also be like 85 years old. So basically our target group is endless, and like I said, everyone should choose their lifestyle and their nutrition and their diet. I can just like recommend, try it out, give it really a try. I feel amazing. I'm super healthy, and I think it makes really sense to like at least try it out, and not be like judgmental about 100% plant-based diet. But I mean, everyone can do it. Also on a weekly basis, who's interested, I do like kind of a cooking show, so you can find like short videos on our website and on our Instagram and YouTube channel. So plant-based cooking is really easy. Like these are like 1-minute videos, and I cook really, really easy recipes, also with like not crazy ingredients. So like simple ingredients, and like anyone can do it. There are like no more excuses. Like you can cook an amazing plant-based meal in like 15 minutes and it will fill you up, I promise. And if you're not into cooking, try our meal delivery service. It's amazing. The food tastes amazing. The meals are great. And like I said, anyone can do it. And if you just like switch one time per week your meat dish to a plant-based dish, that's already the step in the right direction.
Yeah, that's interesting. You guys are doing, especially leveraging YouTube for that. That's how I built all my businesses, is specifically through YouTube and driving the traffic to my websites. And whatever the niche is, there's so much opportunity out there. And it's one of the reasons that I find you guys interesting is you're so strategic in leveraging the internet. So I'm sure that, that could turn into a fantastic way to drive meal subscriptions and everything like that. So I'll put the link for everyone listening down below to the website. If you want to check out the store, you can see all the different products, from meals to just a bunch of awesome household products. We'll link down where you can check out the YouTube, and for people interested in the investment, we'll have the website, traded in Canada and the OTC in America. Julia, last question. What right now are you most grateful or excited about in life?
Oh my God, like I'm so excited and so grateful that I can actually do what is like my passion. And I think that's also like an advice. Try to do what you live for and what is your passion, and you will be successful at some point. I truly believe in that. And I'm so grateful that I can work in the field what is my passion. And I really love to spread a healthy lifestyle like into the world, and try to bring it closer to other people. And yeah, I'm super grateful that I can do what makes me happy. And that's the goal in my life, and that's what I basically achieved. So I'm a really happy person.
Awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, it's an amazing story, awesome success story. Love to have you guys, on the channel to share that, not just what you guys are doing, but also the overall message, because it's we're trying to get across here. And I think, it's easy when there's so much commotion happening in the world and people are limited in this way and that way, whether it's financially and losing a job, or whether it's living in a country that has restricted amount of movements. It's easy to think that you can't accomplish something great until things change. But you guys are an awesome story of that. It's a good goal. Go from 0 to 1 million in less than 1 million a month in less than 12 months. So congratulations, Julia.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So for everyone listening, please be sure to hit the like button over on the right side, the left side. Let's send this out to more and more people. Give us a comment down below and let us know what your big goal is for the next 12 months. I hope last but not least, we can inspire everyone to do that. Pull out a pen and pad, write your big goal down for the next 12 months. And we'll hear about the awesome things that unfold for it. So for everyone listening, if you want to check out all things PlantX, from the investment to the store and whatnot, we'll have the link right there down below. And thanks again for joining, Julia.
Thanks for having me again.
Awesome.